I say you can find out the servants of death by their marks. No man is born so unnatural that his body does not revolt at the foul pollution of undead blood. And by these marks you can tell them. By the fangs of the predator, for their thirst for blood is like that of a foul beast. By their porcelain white skin, cold to the touch and unnatural to the eye. The glow of their eyes, behind which lives the terrible hunger. These are the marks of the blackest evil. These are the marks of the vampire. There are few creatures as terrifying and dangerous as the undead. The world itself screams at their unnatural touch, shuddering in revolt as the legions of the dead march. Decrepit skeletons lurch towards their living foes, rusty blades clenched in bony fists. Rotting zombies shamble onwards, heedless of their exposed and decaying innards. Ancient wights grip dark weapons of a bygone age, a parody of once proud warriors mounted upon the rotten remnants of their steeds. The charnel stench of death hangs over the advancing horde of corpses like a shroud, grave dust billowing as dry bones move once more, eldritch lights dancing within the empty eye sockets of grinning skulls. However, these horrors from beyond the grave are but puppets to the true masters of undeath, the vampires. The most powerful of the living dead, the vampires are fell and mighty beings, binding the lost souls of their armies through foul necromancy and sheer will. Vampires are creatures beyond time and mortal comprehension. They are both fearless and merciless, stronger than a dozen men, and fast as quicksilver. Their dark hearts no longer beat, and they are all but immortal, able to survive grievous wounds that would have killed a mortal man many times over. All that they require to continue their cursed existence is to feed upon human blood. As these bloodthirsty abominations march upon the living, the ranks of their armies swell with each victory. The countless dead of war are reanimated by their fell magics, their unseeing eyes alight with the cloying energy of necromancy. The scorching light of the sun is the vampire's one true weakness, but through their dark magics they are able to summon storm clouds to form a pall of darkness with which to shield themselves and their countless minions. Where the armies of the undead march, darkness follows. It can be hard to believe that such great and terrible creatures as the vampires were once mere humans, but that is indeed the truth of it. There was a time when the world was not plagued by necromancy, and the blight of the undead had not yet come to pass. It all began long ago, with the advent of the first true human civilization, over 4,500 years before the present reign of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Karl Franz, far to the south of the Old World. In the parched desert regions of the Southlands lay the kingdom of Neferata. From its capital city of Khemri, powerful priest-kings commanded vast legions of soldiers and forever sought to gain more wealth and power for themselves. The culture of Neferata was obsessed with death and the afterlife, and upon their own deaths, the priest-kings would be mummified and entombed within vast pyramids. One of these ancient priest-kings would grow to become one of the most powerful, evil, and cursed beings in all of the world. His name alone has become synonymous with darkness and unreasoning hatred, his legacy tainted by the most horrific and vilest of deeds. He is known as the Arch-Necromancer, the Great Betrayer, the Undying King. His name is Nagash. Ancient texts speak of how in his youth, Nagash murdered his younger brother, the rightful ruler of Khemri, and claimed the throne for himself. In his continued quest for power, he studied the sorcerous arts, learning the vile secrets of dark magic from a trio of captive dark elf sorcerers. It was with this knowledge that Nagash sought to gain his greatest prize, immortality. After many years of research and foul experiments, Nagash created a new form of magic, which he called necromancy. Through his newly acquired necromantic powers, Nagash was able to reanimate the dead and prolong his own life indefinitely through his creation of the Elixir of Life, a potion distilled from human blood. This power over death soon led to Nagash becoming the sole ruler over all of Neferata, and he maintained his dominion over the land through terror and brutality. However, Nagash's tyrannical rule led to the other priest kings leading their own cities in rebellion against him. After a horrific and bitter war, Nagash was eventually defeated and fled north to the World's Edge Mountains. Suffice to say, the tale of Nagash does not end here. But that is a story for another time. Nagash had recorded all of his necromantic knowledge within 9 great tomes. These foul books, their pages made of human skin and secrets written in blood, were to be destroyed after Nagash's defeat. Unfortunately for the world, however, that was not to be their fate. Many were lost, with one being taken to the Neferatan city of Lahmia. It was there that the ruling queen would use its dark knowledge to become a powerful necromancer herself, and sought to replicate Nagash's elixir of life to gain true immortality. Despite lacking the innate knowledge of the Arch-Necromancer, a weaker, corrupted form of the elixir was created, which delayed the aging process. Not satisfied with what had been accomplished, the Lahmian queen formed an alliance with a being known as Arkan the Black, Nagash's most trusted immortal servant. Together, they created a more potent form of the elixir, which granted the queen great power. However, her husband grew jealous of her growing might, and attempted to assassinate her with the venom of a sphinx. Arkan would find her in a comatose state, and would attempt to revive her through his dark sorcery, as he had grown to love the queen. When his powers failed to revive her, Arkan attempted one final ritual, offering some of his own blood in his last-ditch attempt to restore her. To his horror, though, the queen died, her body taking on a ghoulish appearance. Leaving in rage, Arkan sought to claim vengeance upon the queen's husband. However, unbeknownst to him, his final ritual had indeed worked. Though, not in the way he had intended. The combination of the elixir of life, venom, and dark magic mixing together restored the queen. Her eyes opened, now appearing as the slitted eyes of a cat. She awoke, screaming, an insatiable thirst for blood consuming her very being. She tore apart her 6 handmaidens who were present, slaughtering them with clawed talons, sharp predatory fangs sinking into their throats as she greedily drank deep of their blood. She had been reborn, a true immortal, though cursed for eternity. Her name is Neferata, she who is beautiful in death the Queen of Blood, the first vampire. Thank you so much for joining me as I endeavor to chronicle the history of the Warhammer world. If you would like to see more videos like this, please leave a like, comment, and share with your friends. If there are any particular topics you'd like to see covered, let me know in the comments. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!